June 14, 2023. Sarah Martinez walked into her office expecting a normal Tuesday morning. By noon, she was being escorted out of the building, fired. Her crime, being pregnant and refusing to work unpaid overtime. 2 years later, a jury awarded her $2.3 million. This is her true story. Sarah Martinez was 28 years old, a marketing coordinator at a mid-sized tech company in San Diego, California. Her salary was $52,000 a year. Not rich, but stable. She loved her job, creative campaigns, social media strategy, email marketing. For 3 years, she had been a model employee. Positive reviews, on-time projects, and 0 complaints. In March of 2023, Sarah discovered she was pregnant. She was thrilled. Her husband, Carlos, was thrilled. They had been trying for 2 years. On March 15th, Sarah told her supervisor, Rebecca Collins, the good news. Rebecca's response, silence. Then, a forced smile, congratulations. I guess we'll need to adjust expectations. Sarah didn't think much of it at first, but within 1 week, everything changed. Rebecca started assigning Sarah additional projects with impossible deadlines. I need this by Friday. I don't care if you stay late. Sarah, wanting to prove herself, agreed. She worked nights and weekends, all unpaid overtime, but her pregnancy was progressing. By April, she was experiencing morning sickness, fatigue, and back pain. She requested reasonable accommodations under the Pregnant Workers Fairness Act, frequent bathroom breaks, permission to sit during long meetings, and modified lifting restrictions. Rebecca's response was chilling. If you can't handle the job, maybe you should reconsider your priorities. The harassment escalated. In May, during a team meeting, Rebecca made a comment that shocked everyone. Sarah, I hope you're not planning to coast through the rest of your pregnancy. We need commitment here. Coworkers later testified they heard Rebecca say things like, pregnant women are unreliable. They're always distracted. But Sarah was smart. She documented everything. Emails, text messages, witness statements from colleagues. On May 20th, Sarah filed a formal complaint with Human Resources. She outlined the discrimination, the hostile comments, and the denied accommodations. HR promised to investigate. 2 weeks later, on June 14th, Sarah was called into Rebecca's office. We're letting you go. Performance issues. Performance issues. Sarah had just received a positive performance review 3 months earlier. The truth was clear. She was fired for complaining about illegal treatment. Sarah hired an employment attorney. They filed a lawsuit alleging pregnancy discrimination, a hostile work environment, retaliation, and wrongful termination. The company's defense was predictable. Sarah was underperforming. The termination was unrelated to her pregnancy, but Sarah's legal team had the evidence. They had emails from Rebecca saying, we need to push her out before maternity leave. They had text messages from coworkers confirming Rebecca's discriminatory statements. And they had performance reviews showing Sarah was exceeding expectations right up until the harassment began. The case went to a 5-day trial in September of 2025. The jury heard medical testimony about how the workplace stress caused complications with Sarah's pregnancy. They heard expert testimony explaining how the company had violated both federal and state pregnancy discrimination laws. An economic analysis showed how Sarah's entire career trajectory had been permanently damaged by the illegal firing. Just before the trial, the company tried to make it all go away. They offered to settle for $50,000. Sarah's attorney rejected it on the spot. This isn't about money, he said. It's about accountability. On September 19, 2025, the jury delivered their verdict. Guilty on all counts. The damages were broken down. Economic damages for lost wages, future earning capacity, and retirement savings impact came to $850,000. Emotional distress damages for the medical treatment, psychological counseling, and family stress totaled $900,000. And finally, the jury added $550,000 in punitive damages to punish the company for its pattern of discrimination, its failure to train supervisors, and its retaliation against Sarah after she complained. The grand total was $2,300,000. Sarah broke down in tears in the courtroom. I just wanted to do my job, she said, and have my baby. The company appealed, but the verdict was upheld. Rebecca Collins, the supervisor who started it all, was fired. The company was forced to implement mandatory pregnancy accommodation training, revise its HR policies, and pay all of Sarah's legal fees. Today, Sarah Martinez is thriving. She works for a company that values families and supports its employees. Her daughter is now 2 years old, and Sarah's story changed employment law in California, ensuring the Pregnant Workers Fairness Act is now strictly enforced. This case is a powerful reminder that in America, when you stand up for your rights, the law stands with you. If this story opened your eyes, hit subscribe for more real American justice stories. What would you do if your boss discriminated against you?
What would you do if your boss discriminated
Let us know
against
in the
you?
comments. This is Story Pulse Pro, where every story has a pulse.